Hey, welcome to episode number 1 of season 2 of Off the Dribble, presented and powered by the Warner Robins All Stars in association with Love of the Game Network. Uh, hey, it was a good weekend, man. It was a good weekend. Season 2, a lot of big things is happening. Charles got a microphone and a headset on. Uh, Charles, go ahead, test it out, man. Go ahead for the people.
Hey, what's up, y'all, man?
You weren't like that earlier, man. He chill mode now.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just need my red cup, man.
There you go.
This is my red
There you
cup.
go. Hey, but look, we're excited to have all our viewers tune in for season 2, first episode. As you can see, we got the normal squad: Coach Tat, Coach Charles. We joined by some guests, not even guests, family, right? Family, friends of the show, always on the show, always connected to us. We got Big Wacy, Hype South, everything. Right?
Yeah.
The director of the Hype South Powerwood Invitational that went down this weekend. What's up, Wace?
What's up, man? What's up, fella?
What's up,
Hey.
Wace?
Hey,
Great weekend, man.
that's a good look, Charles G. I love it.
Oh yeah. Hey, I got this new mic, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking today, buddy.
What's up?
Hey,
Good.
hey,
He ready. Charles ready, y'all.
hey, Charles, speak up a little bit more.
This Charles G. I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking.
Oh, boy,
Hey,
that mic, boy.
Hey, Charles, with your new mic, go ahead and introduce Juke, man. Bring Juke to the show. Bring him to the show,
Hey,
Charles.
man, y'all already know Juke, man. Like he said, man, that's family over there. That work gonna show. My man Juke in the building.
Tell it.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't even say nothing after that, bro. I just gotta go there. You know, I'm always talking. I ain't got nothing to say after that right now.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, you know how to start. You know, we play Thursday on Thanksgiving. Real football teams, they play on great holidays, so we played on Thanksgiving. You know, we took what, Kenny? What?
I ain't say that. It's your time to shine. Right.
Yeah. Can I talk about my boy? Can I talk about my boy?
For sure.
Hold on, Tat. Before you talk about him, I like that shirt you got on, though.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Hey,
Go,
Coach.
Juke, I ain't forgot about it. I seen you shaking your head there, man.
I ain't saying nothing.
Nah,
I ain't saying nothing, Tat. I ain't saying nothing.
bro, I promise you.
Hey, look, I ain't even putting it on you now. I'm putting it on your old lady, your wife. She the one who told me. She the one
Yeah.
who told me.
Yeah.
Back road. Yeah, back road, shouted. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, real quick, man. We number one in the division, like I tried to tell y'all a couple weeks ago. That where we gonna be at, you know, by Thanksgiving. So I mean,
What y'all 4-7?
so we number one in the division. We got
I was just asking the question.
yes. My boys are 4-7. We are number one in the division right now, and we're on the collision court. And hey, listen, I'm telling y'all right now, viewers, I hope you listen. I know you really don't care about my ball team, but that's all right. They my team. We got Pittsburgh next week. We will take care of business. Pittsburgh will be no longer undefeated as of next week. I'm telling you right now. So when we come on here next week, I'm at the food now, coach.
The good thing, y'all still have a winning record, win or lose.
Man, that don't see, there you go. It don't make a difference. We still number one in our division.
That was an optimistic view.
We're gonna take care of business next week. I know that much.
Hey, where y'all playing at?
Oh man, we can play at Walmart. It don't matter where we play. We gonna beat them. we gonna. It don't matter where we play them at. Then we can play them in Walmart parking lot, and we gonna take care of business right there. We going to Pitt. We got to go to Pittsburgh on the road.
Right,
we taking this show on the road, and I mean that. As a young kid say, on my mama.
I ain't never met a Redskin fan from Georgia. That's
Hey,
the first.
You
That's
got
a
one
first right there for me.
You got one right here, brother. And we number one in the division. We swept the Cowgirls, and we doing pretty good.
Y'all gonna mess around and lose to the Eagles.
No, we on. We got the Eagles again. I think we do. We ain't worried about the Eagles, man. Tell you, man, we gonna win out. We gonna be around to be 9-7.
Did y'all watch the game? Did you watch? Did anybody else watch the game? The not the Redskins, the ball team.
The ball team. That's us. The ball team.
The ball team.
When Thursday?
Thursday. You watch it?
Oh, you're gonna act like you don't know when it was. Okay, that's all right. Y'all keep on.
Yeah. I mean,
okay. That's
funny. I kept dozing off, man. I don't know if the ball team looked better or the Cowgirls just looked that bad.
I know St. Louis lost today to San Francisco.
We still got a winning record.
They lost to San Francisco about 30 minutes ago.
Do you want to count losses?
Yeah, let's count losses. We ain't had not one today.
Oh, you was just gonna count today.
Hey, so being a mediator of the show, we're gonna keep it pushing.
Oh, yeah, man. I ain't man about no St. Louis round, man. We got a lot going on.
We're gonna keep this pushing. Juke, what's up, baby? You all right?
No, I'm happy to be here. I'm here with y'all. I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, so let's just jump right into it, man. Wasey. Like we said, the Invitational was Saturday. Go ahead and talk about it a little bit, man. From your viewpoint, that's something that you put together, man. So, what was your thoughts at the end of all of that from this weekend?
Yeah, this year was the second year for the event, man. I thought last year was it was a good startup. We had 4 games, 8 teams. It's definitely grown in 1 year, man. Got more teams involved in it this year. Had it changed the venue, moved it to the brand new state-of-the-art facility down at Warner Robins High School, man. Hey, that right there took it to another level just in itself.
That gym A1.
Yeah,
hey, that facility got a lot of talk, man. That facility got a lot of conversation on social media as well.
Yes, sir. And man, that's a perfect place, man, for it to continue to grow, man, because just
hey, DG. Welcome to McDonald's, man. Take your order.
Hey, this last thing I'm gonna say about it is a thin line between fries and shake now. Man. Go ahead, Waste.
Nah, man, I just think that's the perfect spot, man, for it to continue to grow. So that's the goal, man. To we had a couple teams that would have made it even better with Johnson, Savannah, and Windsor Forest. They had to drop out because their district wouldn't let them travel. But just imagine including them 2 teams in what we had yesterday.
That would have been another game, right?
Yeah, it would have went to a whole nother level because they were originally committed. So, I thought it was great, man. All the media coverage from all over the state. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta, everywhere, man. South Georgia. Just coming to show love. So that right there let me know we're going in the right direction.
Look, I didn't realize Hootie was in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I didn't either. I seen a couple tweets. I was like, oh,
yeah. I actually was sitting next to the young lady. Didn't even realize it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out, man. And like you said, just echoing that, the love from around the state, the social media, the feedback has been crazy. Everybody talking about how well it was received, and teams want to get in. They can't wait the next year. Real big, man.
Yeah, hey man, give a shout out to Love of the Game Podcast Network. Everybody showed up. Hidden Gems was there. Love of the Game. You had Medlock, Mondre, Dave, Juke. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was it was deep, man. It was deep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We had Jarrett was in the building.
Yeah.
Willie from On the Radar was in the building.
Willie from On the Radar.
Sir. Kyle
Sandy.
Sandy.
Kyle Sandy was in the building. Yes.
The man himself, the Sand.
Hey, we still got a couple more to kind of. We got to warm them up, but that one Georgia kind of hitting a little bit. I got one or two I got my eyes on. We're gonna see, we're gonna see if they're really about it, man. But we're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah. Juke, I'm gonna throw it to you, Juke, from an evaluator standpoint, man, being in there. What was kind of your takeaway from this weekend, man?
Hella talent. From just the top to the bottom. And I mean, if you didn't know some guys' names, you definitely knew some after you left there. Yeah, I mean, we knew who Kawasi was, but I had never got a chance to see Lil Wasi play live, and to me that was just an opportunity to see him play live. And I mean, he didn't disappoint. And then coming out for just the big from what is it, Doherty? I mean, he went from nobody knowing who he was to probably being on a lot of coaches' radars. I don't even think he played football, bro. So just off of the talent wise, man, kids got opportunities. Like a lot of people don't know about the South Georgia team. I didn't even know Westover was ranked number 4 in the state. So like I mean, it was a lot of great talent, man. Kawasi setting the bar for a lot of these teams, and shit, man, we seen a lot of great. I seen a lot of great talent, bro. For all levels, for every level of college basketball.
Joe, before I throw it to you, you just said Wasey's setting the bar for a lot of these teams. He's setting the bar for a lot of these tournaments, man. These tournaments.
Facts, bro.
They gotta kind of come with it, man. Like I said, this the way it was received, and we were fortunate enough to talk to a lot of the coaches before the game or after the game, doing interviews or whatever the case may be. And while we're setting up for that, just the conversation that was being had, and then how they, emphasized why it's important to have an event like this down here in this Middle Georgia area was huge, man. And people are definitely looking forward to it. Wasey, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna have to expand it, man. More teams want to get in. So I know that's already on your platform and your thought process of how you're gonna do it, man. But definitely teams want in. And the way these teams played that came down here, competition was great, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I definitely heard the chat on that, man. So we're gonna look at it. Whatever to help kids, man. The more kids, the better. And what I liked about it, man, I know Division Ones can't really get out, but we had coaches from every level: D2, NAIA, D3. We had JUCOs in there, so kids had an opportunity, like you say, to be seen. I think, like you said, a couple of them helped themselves yesterday. A couple of them who probably went on nobody's radar. Now all of a sudden, people are kind of sniffing. I seen something what Mondre said earlier on Love of the Game, to where he didn't know a couple of teams. So now he's trying to get Doherty and Jones County to come to Atlanta and play. Even more exposure. More exposure. Yep. So, that was the goal, and that's how we want to keep it moving.
Yeah, and I think it relates back to I think Coach Tat mentioned it last week. Providing exposure for programs, helping grow programs in Middle and South Georgia that may not be out there or getting that exposure. Or getting that.
Yeah. Hey, this cat whole voice is different.
I wasn't even gonna say nothing.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. KP,
his whole voice is different.
I'm talking, and KP just over. He just over there cracking up, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, it was it was definitely some good feedback we got in the interview room and stuff like that. But yeah, so it is one of those things that's going to continue to grow, and I think we're going to become more innovative in how it grows as well. So yeah, man, just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get better and better and better.
Yeah, man. Hey, but speaking of like that innovative, man. Hey, the way y'all guys love the game network, man, with those pre-game and post-game live interviews. I like that, bro. I like that. That was some kind of fresh right there. So
that was different. It was different, but it was fun too, right? To talk to those guys, get the kind of inside what was going on, and be able to talk to them after the game. That was and everybody was real receptive to it, which was all the teams and the coaches. So it wasn't no pushback or any of that type of stuff. They was more than willing to come in. I think ultimately because they see that's another piece of this exposure thing for their programming and for their kids.
Yeah. So, hey, wait. So we do got a question for you though, from Corey Jones. He asking in the near future, do you see the Hardwood Invitational turning into a 2 or 3 day tournament?
I definitely think it has potential to grow, man. You know how much we'll make it grow. You know, we'll just have to, play it by ear. But yeah, I can definitely see that happening. I can definitely see it. I don't know about 3 days. I don't know. I never say never though, but maybe 2. Maybe we'll look at that. I even had somebody come say, "Hey, why don't you do girls one day and do the boys the next?" So I tell you what it did was it let people know what we can do once we put everybody works together and support stuff, man. I think they now believe, seeing is believing sometimes. So now, especially in this area, now that they see it, I think you'll have more people to support and jump on board with whatever, however we decide to do it.
Yeah. What up, Coach Dallas?
Yeah.
Dallas. Coach Dallas. You got some.
Hey, Coach,
you got some dogs.
Got a good looking squad, man.
Yes, sir.
Squad, man. Very impressed. Yeah.
Tat, we'll throw it to you real quick. I know we got a guest behind the backstage we're gonna bring out, but from your viewpoint, Tat, as far as hosting, right? Being the facility, we let you guys' gym. From that standpoint, and then the coaching standpoint, and just all in between, what's some of your takeaways from the invitation?
Oh man, the invitation was great, man. As far as the hosting piece, man, Coach Gorman laid out the plan, and we executed the plan, getting teams in, getting teams out. Spraying down the locker rooms when teams are done, and just all of that backstage stuff, man. He had planned out, so that's what made it. That's what made a lot of it, flow the way it did, with a lot of planning. So, man, I mean, it went well. It went well, and all of the in game stuff, man. Just the matchups. If you go back and look at the matchups were dead on.
Dead on.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't. I'm ready to do it again. And I know Coach Gorman, he's ready to do it again, man. So just ready to rock and roll, man.
Definitely. It was I will say that about it, especially with the COVID protocols. We appreciate all the spectators that came out. Everybody, followed the rules, right? So everybody had the mask on. Everybody was social distancing, doing what they needed to do. And the gym was definitely big enough so everybody could be spaced out, but still had a good seat to see everything happen. And the spectators, the crowd, man, they were into it. So some of those games, I know that the West Side game, they were into it. They were, So I think Tat, me and you were in the hallway, I think making some copies of roster or something.
Yeah.
And all we kept hearing was the crowd. Every time something happened, the crowd. Right. So I'm trying to run to the door real quick to see what just happened.
Yeah.
So that was a plus, man. So like I said, I know we got somebody backstage. Charles, you ready to bring Coach Simon out?
Yes, sir.
Pick it up. Yes, sir. Hey, yeah.
What's up, fellas?
Coach Simon, Northside High School varsity boys coach. What's up, Coach?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
All right.
Good. You familiar with everybody that's on the screen?
Yeah. I know everybody. What's going on?
All right. So I don't know if you know Charles. He got a new headphone and mic or headset and microphone, so he's a little extra today.
What up, coach?
Voice 10 times deeper today.
Hey, I'm trying to get that DJ job.
Yeah.
Hey, he on the quiet store.
Matt, what's going on, man?
Yeah, what's up, baby? What's good?
I don't know it, man. I don't know it. You guys played well, man. Talk to us a little bit about what you thought about the invitational, man.
I thought the overall experience, man, for our kids, for our coaching staff, man, it was great. We definitely appreciate the opportunity to have our team come out and kind of show everybody what we're about, especially outside of the Middle Georgia area. I thought kids played hard, played well. Just came up a little bit short right there at the end.
Yeah, Coach, what's about your matchup? As far as what, of course it was a good matchup for you guys, but what were some of the takeaways that you got that's going to be moving forward with you during the season?
Well, I tell you what, that big boy from Westover is pretty good, man. We had a little bit of film on them, scouted them a little bit, kind of knew what they were going to do in terms of defensively and offensively. But, y'all been coaching a while. The stuff that's on film, once you see it in person, it's a whole lot different. I thought we came out the gates pretty strong, jumped up 11-4, and then Jordan got that second foul, kind of put him on the bench for a little while, and gave the big boy from Westover. I think he scored like 6 straight points. Kind of took over right there, kind of started gaining a little bit more confidence. I thought their point guard was solid too. I thought it was a real good matchup. I had a big, they had a big. I had a point guard, they had a point guard. So we definitely appreciated the matchup. Look forward to playing different teams just outside the Middle Georgia area. Typically for an event like this, you got to travel up to Atlanta. So to have something right here, right in the backyard, that's a great opportunity for our kids.
Yeah, Coach, as far as talk about a couple of your players, man, Jordan Brown and Trey Green.
Well, they're my 2 captains, both 4-year starters. Jordan, 6'8", athletic. To me, like I talked to a couple of coaches after the game yesterday, he's an elite defender. I feel like he can guard 1 through 5. He's a rim protector. Offensively, he still got a little bit of work to do. I know he ran with Tatnam this summer. He's trying to develop that offensive game. But, it comes back to unselfish. I try to beat into his head like, dude, you need to be a little bit more selfish on the offensive end sometimes just to get the other guys going.
Right.
But he's working at it. He's doing a great job. High basketball IQ. And like I said, he's an elite defender. I don't know of a shot blocker in the state of Georgia that's on his level. I mean, I know I'm his head coach, but that's just me talking. And then everybody knows about the pit bull, Trey Green. He's just a dog. Defensively, offensively, what I'm most proud about Trey is he's taken that next level of leadership. We got down by 15 or 16 there in the third quarter. Anytime you're dealing with a young team that hasn't played a lot of varsity minutes, at that situation, you can either fold or you can fight back. And I thought during the timeouts and everything, Trey kind of rallied the troops and, kind of led us on that comeback there. So those are my 2 guys, man. I'm a ride or die with them 2 along and see how far they can take us.
Yeah. Juke, I know you're a huge Trey Green fan, man. You got anything to add to that?
Man, when I seen, like, this was my first time seeing Jordan play too, live. So I was impressed with how he came in the first half with 7 or 8 blocks. Which we knew what we were getting out of Jordan Brown. And man, I'm gonna tell you who Jordan reminds me of. He reminds me of a Maud Rain. is he went to JUCO for 2 years and he's at Memphis this year. And Ahmad didn't have he wasn't fit offensively either at first, but he worked on it. So like for me, I'm thinking that's what I'll see out of Jordan. But as far as Trey, man, Trey been a dog since I first seen him play. I don't know what we have to do to continue to build off of Trey because he's doing all the necessary work he needs to do. He's showing it on the basketball court. He's showing it outside the basketball court. So for him, and I think he earned his money yesterday for the Invitational. He's one kid, just like Jordan. Jordan also both benefited from the tournament. Very well.
Yeah.
And one thing I like to add to that, obviously when you talk to coaches and stuff like that, yeah, Trey's a little bit undersized. But, he ended up with 11 rebounds yesterday. That's the one thing that he does. He loves to crash that glass. He loves to mix it up. For his size, I think he's an excellent rebounder, floor general. He's going to play defense. And like I said, he's definitely developing into that leader that you want off the basketball court as well.
Yeah, he's going to leave it all on the floor. Wasey, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, man, look, I knew Jordan Brown was a great shot blocker, but yesterday, and I've seen him play, but he's gotten better with that. I mean, he's blocking them at the top. I mean, he's going up and getting when guys are at the top of their shots, and he's blocking it clean. So, coach is looking for a good interior defender. I know there was a couple schools there watching who were real high on him. Don't know what his plans are, but I think he'll have an opportunity to play at that next level, specifically because of that. And so, with him, I knew he was a good shot blocker, but I didn't know he was, he done got better with that. And as far as Trey goes, man, look, I mean, this kid, man, I'm sold. I mean, if you're, I don't like to put levels on kids, all the time, but if you're a college coach, man, he has a level, and I don't know, like you said, I don't know what else he got to do. I mean, he's done it for 4 years. I've been seeing him since he was a ninth grader, and he's just a dog, man. You keep hearing that word, man. Everybody ain't telling the same lie. You know what I mean? So he's on both. He plays both sides of the court. And to speak to Coach Simon's point about leadership, I sat there and watched him. When y'all got down, probably like you said, 12 or 13, and he challenged Jordan, Westover on the free throw line, and he was telling Jordan, "Look, I need you on the offensive end. I need you to do something. Come on, man, help me out." And then Jordan, they were kind of going back and forth, but it was good. It was good. Neither one of them were negative. Trey was just kind of challenging him and telling him, "Come on, I need you." And so I sat there and watched that exchange. So that shows you what kind of leader he is and how he, he expects his teammates, to be better. So who wouldn't want that kind of kid running his team? I know I would.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Charles, you got something you want to say?
Hey, no, man, the mic here. I'm just leaning in it.
Yeah. You leaning in for a minute, but I looked at Kenny, but you sound like Darth Vader. I said, man, need to back up.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say, man. I'm listening. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, man, but with Trey, man, like you say, man, I've been around that Joker, man. Jordan's. Oh yeah. Man, like I said, man, been around Trey, man, and Jordan, man, since they've been in the 6th grade, man, and seeing them grow up and develop, man, and what they are today. They just hard workers, man, and they like I say, they get it done. Coach Simon been doing a great job with them since they got to high school, man. Like I say, they been starting for 4 years, man, and don't know what else they need to do. They putting it, like as words of waste, they putting it on the floor. That's all we can ask them to do. And that's what they've been doing. And great thing. I think great things are gonna happen for them. Things are gonna come up for them as the season progresses, they keep playing well. Yeah, man. But Matt, man, appreciate you coming on, man. Ken, you got something?
No, I was gonna give Coach Simon a shout out, man. Go ahead, go ahead, Pat, you got.
No, I'm just saying, man. Appreciate him, coming on discussing it.
Ken, if you had a mic and you leaned into it, Coach Tad would have known you had something to say.
Wow, boy.
Hey, Hollywood. We Hollywood over here, Coach Simon.
Man, buddy, man. But yeah, man, Matt, appreciate it coming on, man, talking about the guys, man, and I know Wasted, man, appreciate having that invitation, man, and just whatever, man, just keep going, man, keep pushing old boy, man.
Hey, Doug, what's up?
Man, like I said, I appreciate the invite. We appreciate you guys hosting. Just keep in mind, we got a state-of-the-art facility.
Yes.
Yes. It looks just like the one you was in. The only different colors, blue and white, baby.
Hey, we will be at the Westside game. I can promise you that.
Hey, so that is right. I mean, that is right there. Wasted that. That's another whole site right there.
We got two of them, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, man. Like I say, man, we appreciate it, man, and we'll get with you, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you too,
man.
Right,
you too, man.
Oh, this is season 2. Did we talk about that?
I said season 2.
Man,
Charles,
man, yo, new.
Get it to that mic, bro. You get in that mic.
Yeah, man, that man crazy.
Amazon done did us dirty, man.
We got somebody else. We got somebody else to charge.
We got somebody else. Go ahead, KP.
No, Charles, you bring him to the stage, man.
Yeah, you got the mic, man. You got the mic.
Yeah. Hey, man, Charles G taking over the show today, man.
Go ahead, Charles G.
Hey, we got Coach Buck Harris coming from Jones County. Had a great display at the Hype South Hardwood Invitation. We're gonna go ahead and bring him in. What up, Coach Harris?
Thanks for having me, guys. How's everybody?
Everybody good. Good. What's going on, Coach?
Coach, what's up?
Ain't too much, man. Just finished the parent meeting and just trying to relax a little bit. But hey, man, when I see them red cups, man, I always think about a cookout or something like that. So
it ain't nothing but a little Kool-Aid.
All right,
yeah,
man.
Man.
Good deal.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, we ain't gonna keep you too long. We just gonna bring you on the show, man. Just to kind of talk about yesterday. Your team fared very well yesterday. And then, kind of like we talked about in that post-game interview, just, how big this type of event was for the area.
Yeah. Yesterday I thought yesterday was huge for us, being a young ball club and for Middle Georgia as well. Surprisingly, there were a lot of people that came out to watch that thing yesterday. And as the day went on, it was good basketball. You had 2 blowout games, but then you had 2 games that went to overtime. And then you had the last game, of course, was, it was worth the price of admission. So you guys doing what you're doing, and you get guys like Sandy Spiel to come in and cover it. And he's doing a great job all over the state. So like I told you guys yesterday, I think this event is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I might have been jumping ahead of myself because, I'm a visionary. So I just said, man, y'all need to move this thing in 2 days. But, that's on you guys. But it is a great time with the facilities you guys have. I think this thing can be as big as Hoops Given, all that other stuff they're doing in Atlanta. We can have it right here in Middle Georgia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Coach, you can talk directly to Wasey. He right here, so you can go ahead and pitch that 2 day to him directly, Coach. You got him.
Hey, he already got the vision, man. So I know he's probably on his 3rd or 4th year. That's when he's gonna move into a 2-day event. He's just trying to get his feet wet right now. But that dude, that's James Brown, man. He's the hardest working dude in Middle Georgia right now.
Appreciate that, Coach. Hey, I already got I got my thoughts flowing, man. I definitely hear you. So yeah, man, we're gonna look keep it pushing, man. And hey, man,
Hey,
I was impressed.
now this off subject right now, but let me tell you about this joker, man. During the summer, wasting now, we're talking. So I said, hey man, why don't y'all go ahead and get that ball on over the west side? He said, well, how you know? I said, is your son gonna go to Central or something like that? He said, well, how you know he ain't already there or whatever? This joker already over there. So wasting, he playing it cool and everything like that. So I still didn't know what the kid was. My players tell me yesterday, he already had transferred over there. So I'm saying, man, y'all go to the state or whatever. Hats off to you, man. I hate the kid blew his knee out, man, but that kid can play, man.
Oh yeah, big boy.
Wait, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He can go, man. Definitely go that kind of player.
When I saw your son yesterday, I was like, man, he's filling out.
Yeah, he's working, bro.
He's grown and he's filling out. And one of the things that he did yesterday when I was watching him play, I had to bring one of my kids over there. When you're good, you're good. And he never got frustrated. He never got flustered. When them kids they start turning the ball over, I noticed how he went to him, hit him on the butt, gave him dap, encouraged him. And I brought one of my kids over and I said, man, you saw what he did? And he saw it. And I said, you get more from people when you're doing that instead of chastising them. Yeah. And that's a good sign of leadership right there, man. You done a hell of a job with that kid.
I appreciate it, man. And you probably the 5th or 6th person who's either said it, text me that, or something like that. So, I mean, like I told him, man, keep doing that kind of stuff because people notice. So
people do notice, man. People do notice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think even when I seen him play for,
man, you got some good young guards over there, man. I'm very impressed, man. Very impressed, Coach.
Hey, y'all impressed now, but if y'all would have saw him tonight, man, y'all be like, where the hell he get them kids from?
Hey, he got some dogs over there. Oh yeah. Don't let him fool you now.
Hey, man, you know why I play Warner Robins every year? Because they get me ready for my regions. When I was at Baldwin, I played them. When I got to Jones County, I played them. Wherever I go, I want to continue to play them because I know what I'm gonna get when I play them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What you gonna get, Coach?
Get jump defense, but they're gonna run and trap me. I'm gonna get my brains beat in on the glass because I got to work on rebounding.
Hey, I don't know what it is. But they keep a Greg Jones every year. Last year was Dillard. I mean, the year before that, it was the football kid.
Man.
I think it was Dillard's brother.
So I'm watching the kid last night, and I'm like, man, that kid gonna kick my ass, man. I don't even know what to do. So then the course of the game, I'm watching, and I'm like, I look at my wife, I said, and she's fascinated with your little point guard. That's why she's standing by right now, because she waiting for you guys to talk about it. So I'm looking at it, I was like, hell, the point guard is a freshman. He ain't been out of the game yet.
He ain't come out the game, period, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, these jokers right here, man, they set me
up. No, Coach. Man, no, man. Don't go ahead, Ken.
I was gonna say shout out to Cam Perkins. He played his off today. As Charles said, he earned some stripes yesterday and he grew up a little bit. So I was super proud to see that. That's a hard kid.
Not only that, the kid guarded a Division I player.
Yes.
I mean, that's just He's a freshman, and I'm looking up, and he's guarding that kid, and he's doing a decent job on that kid. So I mean, it was
he's picking him up. He was
Full court.
full court.
Full court.
Yes.
So I'm a little different. So if I got that freshman stud, I'm like, hey man, I need you off the ball. Don't pick up full court because I don't want to wear you out. Them jokers down there, they don't give a damn. They just go, hey, you go guard. We'll worry about the rest later. That's why he's a dog, man. I love that kid. That kid he's special.
Hey,
yeah.
Like Juke say, Coach. Hey, I saved my tweets, man. I got tweets from years ago on that kid.
Yeah. Say that. Yeah. Save it coming. You're gonna need to put that out soon though.
Oh yeah.
Coach, let's talk about the guard, man. Sanderford, man. Kids, man. I remember seeing that kid when Coach Kenny and them had him when they was around the fourth, fifth grade.
Wow.
Man,
yeah,
man, that kid is coming along, man, and he's a stud, Coach.
He is, man, and you hate to lead people and hate to lead players, but when I left Baldwin, I left some kids down there, but I inherited some kids here that I get to coach, and he is one of those kids, man. This summer, I know Chad Dollar, he called me. He's like, "What about these kids you got down there?" I said, "Man, if y'all don't get on that kid right now, and Dollar and I go back a while. I coached in college for 15 years or whatever. So if y'all don't get on that kid right now, then something's wrong." But Jalen is a worker, man, and a lot of credit goes to his dad because his dad played the game, and he's gonna make sure Jalen has all the resources that he needs. And he's going to make sure he's doing the right thing. He's going to make sure he's going to places and being seen and stuff like that. His game has taken a big step from the perimeter because he's shooting the ball a lot better now. Last year he just kind of hoisted it up there, and he was a slashing into the basket. For now, and I'm still trying to get him to understand, son, you don't need 5 dribbles to get to your spot. All you need is 2 dribbles, and you're shooting over the top of people because he's a great athlete, and his stroke is unbelievable inside of 15. But as a sophomore, people are not going to believe that. Is that kid a sophomore? Yeah, I mean, and he's got a lot to learn from the mental standpoint of the game. But, man, as far as competition and competing, can change the complexity of the game from on the defensive end and the offensive end.
Yeah.
He's right there. I mean, he's right there. So, bar none, I think by the end of the year, he's gonna make a name for himself.
Yeah, Coach, definitely. Shout out to his pops, man, Willie. Good guy.
Yes.
And the thing I can say about Jalen and his family and his support system, whenever Jalen plays, everybody shows up from that family, from the grandparents, the sisters. Everybody there to support him, and you can find them in the crowd because it's about 6 or 7 of them, and they always together and they there for him, regardless of where he plays. So when he played with us in the summer, if we were in Atlanta, wherever we were at, everybody's showing up to support him. So he has a great support system. But the other thing that I appreciate about you as well, Coach, is you got on him yesterday. He made a couple of bonehead mistakes, and you didn't waste no time correcting him and getting on him and make sure he understood what he did wrong and pushing him forward. So salute to you. A lot of guys.
Thank you, man.
That's why I respect. That's why I respect you as a coach, Coach Tat, Coach Garmin, those guys. Because sometimes you have a athlete or kid that's going right, and they don't get coached up as hard. You coach everybody across the board the same way. So definitely salute to you on that.
Appreciate it. If you got a kid, man, that's got dreams at playing at the next level, and if you don't coach him that way, you're doing him a disservice.
Right.
Because when he gets to that level, he's gonna get it much worse.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to prepare these kids. If they get an opportunity to go play in college somewhere, and that's a bonus, and that's a gift. I coached a kid who played at Charleston Southern for 3 years. And he transferred to North Carolina. I mean, I ain't see North Carolina. I'll be quite honest with you. but he went to Charleston Southern because he chose the right school.
Right.
And he had a hell of a career there. And when he got to Charleston Southern, he called me and said, thank you. And I said, thank you what? He said, you taught me how to play basketball.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to do, man. These kids that have a passion to get better and to play basketball at the next level, you got to coach them the right way.
Yeah.
And that's for anybody. I mean, you got to coach them, because if you don't coach them the right way, when they get there and it gets hard, then they're going to be ready to come home.
Yeah.
Coach, you had another kid, actually 2 other kids that played very well. Shaden Stone and the young point guard, your other backcourt. I think he's a sophomore as well.
Yep.
And hold on, Charles, real quick. Coach, if I'm not mistaken, that's your son, correct?
That is my son, man. And he gets it tougher than anybody because he's got to live with me. And I'm on him a lot harder. But I tell people who have the ability, if you're going to coach your son, coach him the right way. Yeah. I don't let my son, and I let him know. And I told my son in the huddle, I said, I can't hit them, but I can hit your ass. And but because he's my son, and he knows that. He's been around the game a long time, man. Because I'm a high school coach and I was a college coach, and he was there, so he's been around the game. He knows what I want. He knows what I expect. So it's gonna be tough on him. It's gonna be tough on him because as a point guard, I demand a lot because you got to be an extension of me on the court, and you got to be a leader, and you got to hold people accountable. And I tell people all the time, if you're gonna be a point guard, you got to be an asshole. Excuse my language, guys, but you got to be that guy.
Yep.
You can't be afraid to go to somebody and say, "Man, you ain't get that rebound. You need to do this, do that." And that's what he's got to understand. You ain't gonna always make people happy, but he's coming, man. He works at it. He's a coach's son, and he's struggling right now shooting the basketball, but that's all in his mind. That's all in his head, because he's got a good stroke and he works at it. But he's doing what I need him to do, which is not turn that ball over.
Yeah, Coach, that's big. Especially, and I'm gonna speak for Charles on this, for me and Charles, because we both coach our sons, right? And both of them primarily are the ball handlers. So to get it right. So we had this conversation before where it's been ride home from games and neither one of us have talked to each other, right? And I get home, my wife's mad at me because I got on him the way I shouldn't have got on. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely, I definitely look at things like that, and I always try to figure out a way and take little tidbits here and there as far as how to move with my own child, man. So again, we appreciate you for that, Coach.
No problem, man. Shaden Stone is a junior, very, very talented. Didn't play like crap yesterday, and I had to tell him, of course. But he can respond to it. He's that type of kid that we can have a conversation, and Shaden, he wants to take everything I say and use it later. He's one of those type of kids, but I have to hold him accountable on everything he does, because if he gets an inch, he wants a mile. But Shaden is another kid that is flying under the radar. But he can do some things for me. He's a great passer. He can shoot it. My biggest issue with Shaden right now is he doesn't defend like I need him to defend. He gambles on defense. He wants to take the easy route. This joke had the nerve to tell me in practice one day, man, defense is boring. I said, man, you about to get run out of my practice. But that's, and he don't mean no harm about it, but he's been allowed to do stuff a certain way.
Yeah.
But now you got somebody, I'm gonna hold you accountable on the defensive end. And this is what's got to be important to you. But on the offensive end, he can do a lot of stuff, man. He ain't even scratching the surface on some of the stuff that he can do, and he's a good kid. I like I said, man, I got good kids in my program. I wish I had one of them Greg Jones type of kids that I can say he can go get me 20 and 10. But everything we do at Jones County right now this year, we got to do it by committee.
Right.
You know, we got to rebound by committee. We got to score by committee. We got to play defense by committee. You know, everything we do, because, you know, we're not as talented as a lot of teams going to be, and we're not as big. But we got to be as scrappy, and we got to play as hard as we can play. And I got to depend on some kids that I probably won't, you know, it's going to be a while before I can really get some out of them. Because my biggest thing right now, I got to pour into these kids to give them so much confidence so they can start believing in their ability. I tell a kid today, I said, man, you played 12 minutes last night. What'd you do? Nothing. I said, well, why I keep playing you then? Because you believe in me. Well, when you going to start believing in yourself?
Right.
But he's a coach's son. And I think, and I got all the faith and confidence in him, you know, and we're still early in the season, that he's going to be one of those kids that's going to help us down the line. But I like coaching this team, man. They're young, they're excited, they always enthused about something, and they get it. They understand how hard they got to play in order to be in a game. Right. You know, and another thing that, you know, I went from having the biggest team I ever coached last year to the smallest team I'm coaching now. Mm-hmm. But they pick up on things very fast. They learn. You know, I can show them some stuff, and they got it. I mean, last year I'm trying to show these guys some stuff, man. I'm like, man, why did I leave Baldwin again? They just couldn't get it, you know. So I had to dumb it down for them and keep it simple. But I'm just trying to put you in a position where you're gonna have success. But if you can't remember the play, you can't have success.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Coach, the way you share the ball and y'all move the offense is and get back on the defense, and it's great to see. That's that basketball that we talk about, right? Playing the fundamental aspect of it. So definitely shout out to you and your program, and continue to do what you do. When I know y'all got what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hey man, listen, I got a region game Tuesday. I don't know how I got suckered in playing on a Thursday night against Warner Robins. And I got a game on Saturday. Now I turn around and I got Northside on Tuesday, and he on here talking about these killers and this 6'9" shot block with this guard that he got. So I'm sitting there listening to Coach Simon talking. I'm watching this kid play yesterday, and the kid blocking everything, and Trey going bonkers on kids. He's just juking people and shooting them like, man, I don't need this league right now. It's too early in the season. But you know, you don't win no championship in November and December, man. So, you know, I got to play those guys, and I'm looking forward to the matchups. Love playing against Tat and Gorman, man, because I know they're going to have the kids ready to play. And it's always a good competitive game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, so we appreciate your time, man. We ain't going to hold you too long. Like you just named off that schedule, so we know you got some scouting to do.
Yeah, man. I got some work to do, man. Hey, thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate you guys are doing a hell of a job.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, we appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right, fellas.
Hey, we'll be in the gym soon. See y'all out.
Look forward to seeing you, man.
All right, sir. Have a good night, Coach.
All right, fellas.
Hey, before we bring out the next guest, Tat.
Huh?
Hey, that off the dribble Merc is in demand.
What happened?
Hey, I almost ain't got the gym today with my sweatshirt on, bro.
Man.
Everybody just say run it, cuz.
Man, I ain't talking about it. I ain't got no gear yet. I don't even want to talk about it. Hey, Wise, I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't got mine yet, and I came down there yesterday.
I'm gonna get Wasted Hill too.
It ain't you, Tat. It ain't you this time.
Okay.
It me Brooke.
All right, you right.
It me Brooke. Me Brooke told me she got me. Well, how we gonna keep it? Me Brooke said she got me. That's how I'm gonna leave. I ain't even gonna blame it on you this time, Tat.
All right, well, wait. I got it. I got it coming.
Hey, real quick, man, Cubby Lee coming in with his alias today, ain't he?
Yeah, Corey Jones.
Yeah.
We know, AKA.
Man, I been wondering who that was, man. I was wondering who Corey Jones was, too, right?
He coming in with his alias.
See, hey, he want a hoodie.
He said he want
a hoodie. Hey, why y'all
get that hoodie? Corey, you get that hoodie before me, we got a problem, man. Straight up, bro. You get the hoodie before me, we got a problem.
Hey, wake
Brandon, you ain't getting man. Nobody getting no gear until I get my hoodie, bro.
You gonna
Waco County, they need some gear too.
All right.
We ain't getting Coke none either, man. No, man. No. I'm still mad I ain't getting no Hawaiian rolls yesterday either.
That ain't on me now. You got that Coke. The next guest that's coming up, ask him about that.
Hey, look. Cubby Lee said they ain't blue. Hey, but hold up, Cup. Tap might need that blue to go with his truck.
No, don't do that. I told y'all about that. My truck ain't blue, bro. Told y'all my truck ain't blue.
What color is it?
It's sky, dark blue. Sky. Yeah, that's what was on the sticker.
Sky blue.
What is that? It's that dark sky.
Dark sky gray. They said it was dark sky gray.
Dark sky.
Hey, that's
great.
That's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey man,
they didn't put no time on it. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Hey, let's get to the next guest.
Ain't that what my man? Hold on, that's what my man said. Hustle all day till it's like gray outside.
Yeah, gray in the sky, gray skies. Lou Armstrong said gray skies, didn't it?
I gotta see the car. I see the truck. I'll determine that when I see the truck.
Charles, go ahead, man.
Oh, I got to bring out the next guest. Oh
yeah.
man,
yeah, you have
Come on, Barry.
These some of the best intros of the week. Hey, we got Coach Garman, man. Coach Garman of Warner Robins High School, coaching them demons. Man, hell of a job. So we're gonna go ahead and bring him out.
Big goat. Big goat right now.
What's happening?
Coach, what's up?
Chilling, dog. What's going on, man? Y'all all right?
Hey, I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but Charles got a new toy over there. He got a microphone headset. He's wilding out right now.
But showing out tonight, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the headset with the microphone. Hey, now it's up at 9. Somebody better call him up, man. Give him about an hour or so, about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's test him out. That's bad he wants.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing this new to the stage. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Coach,
y'all good, man? Y'all had a good time yesterday?
Hey, we had a great time, man. And I definitely want to, start this off by thanking you for hosting, man. And a gracious host, giving us access to do what we need to do around the gym. So exactly. we appreciate you and the whole staff holding us down, man.
No problem, man. I definitely got to give thanks to my principal, Mr. McCook, man. He's the one that gave the go-ahead for everything. And once he gave us that blessing, man, it was full speed ahead. And he trusted us to be able to take care of business. And, things flowed evenly yesterday. Didn't have no riffraff going on in the gym. Didn't have to use security or nothing like that. The referees was the referees, So, everything went smooth yesterday, man. I was proud of it. Now I'm almost like now I want all my free games to be showcase games like that and to be hosted in our gym. So that was a good thing yesterday, man. I heard y'all on here talking about it earlier too. That the main thing that I really liked about it was the live stuff, man. The pregame and postgame. Y'all know y'all done started some. Y'all when these cats out here buying y'all style, all they need to do is just pay a little homage, man. Pay some respect. And then that old country time down there, Warner Robins, where they play football. That's all they do down there anyway. So we saw them guys doing pregame, postgame interviews. Man, you don't see that, man. And for those coaches to be able to take time out of their schedules, right after the game, man, you still got emotions going on or before a game. You really ain't trying to talk like that. And for them to be able to say, hey, man, yeah, I come in here and bring a kid in with me to do a little interview before the game. Man, that's big, man. A little bit of man. Little one rider.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Shout out to them coaches too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the coaches for their availability. But coach, when we did the pregame with you, I think it was something that you said that kind of really jumped out as well. This is part of that. This is part of that process, right? This is part of the exposure process. Having these interviews and having them talk to the media and all of those things, being able to answer questions. It's all a part of trying to get to that next level. So you even recognizing and saying that, I think, was big yesterday as well.
Yeah, man. These kids got to understand, man. You got to be in front of these cameras, especially some of the best players on your team. You get in front of these cameras, man. Be confident in what you're talking about. Be careful of what you say too, because people are going to use exactly what you say. They can spin it and use it against you. So even if they do spin it and use it against you, just know in your heart what you meant by it and roll with that, man. A lot of times we get sidetracked trying to keep impressing people and trying to, turn people on that ain't even paying no attention to us. So just be confident in yourselves out there, man, when you get in front of these cameras, and know that you built for it, man. They wouldn't be asking you to talk in front of these cameras if you weren't built for it. So believe in yourselves.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna jump right to it, man. Social media was buzzing about you guys' game yesterday.
Right.
Just the play of some of your players. So before we kind of jump to specific players, just give me your thoughts on the overall game yesterday.
Oh man, that was an Elite 8 game yesterday. I told the boys in the locker room after the game, I said, man, y'all just played an Elite 8 type game in your second game of the year. So to have that type of competition right there off the bat, man, I'll live with the results. Of course, I don't like those results, man. We had a chance to win the game, but that's a part of this process of learning how to finish those games. If we would have finished that game, then we would have had to look for something else to work on Monday and in practice. I mean, we got a list of things to work on, a bunch of things that we got to work on in practice on tomorrow. So being able to have that type of game right there off the bat, that's just what we do here at Warner Robins. Look at our football schedule, man. People look at our football schedule right off the bat. They're like, man, Warner Robins crazy for playing that schedule. Well, we ain't too crazy. We won the region again, and now we're doing what we're doing in the playoffs. So it pays off in the basketball court for us too as well. I see everybody else around, a lot of teams around the area doing the same thing. So, man, I'm just glad to be one of those trendsetters in the area. The first one to have that shot clock. Yep, we did it first. I'm so glad to have that going on in the area. Wait to pitch that to us, and of course, I was with it. These guys know, man, special tap, man. Just give me the idea. Give me a couple seconds to think on it. I might say yeah, I might say no. And at that time, I might say yeah, I might say no. Shoot, 30 minutes later, I might come back and say no again. So that knows, man, I'll change up, man. I'll change up. It's just how the flow of things going. And I just enjoyed it, man. Yesterday was made me proud, man. My uncle just kept walking around. I don't know if y'all paid attention to the old dude that kept sweeping the floor and stuff.
Yeah.
Uncle, man, he just kept on telling me, man, nephew, I remember when we used to sit out there and used to talk about this right here was going to happen, man. You said once you get one of them gyms, man, you're going to start doing some of that stuff that they do up north. And, I said, here it is right here, Unc, man. He said, man, I'm about to cry, man. It feels so good. I said, man, you talking about, man, you even got it safe, man. You out there checking them folk temps before they come in here, man, everything. So I said, we had to make sure we did the thing the right way because we're trying to do it again. You don't want to do it the wrong way the first time, then you got to go back and go big, get it done, and they're going to say no because you messed it up, which is understandable. So it was a success all the way around for the whole Middle Georgia area. Just need everybody to just get on board with this one Georgia thing, man. Yep, we competitive as ever on the inside of the state of Georgia. We're supposed to be. But as far as anything else coming in outside of the state of Georgia, ain't nothing, man. You can't bring nothing down here that way you're going to think you're going to just run this state of Georgia. Ain't none of that. Football, no. Baseball, no. Track, whatever you want to do, man. Just, we got all that too. And a little bit of old Georgia, that football state.
That's right.
Coach, I'm gonna ask you, and I'm definitely gonna give it to Wasey and Juke to ask you some questions. But what was that halftime speech, man? What was that halftime speech that you don't have to give me the whole count on the deets? What was the basis of what you told your boys when you went in there at halftime for them to come out the way that they did, man? And we brought up, shout out to Cam Perkins, man, stepped up yesterday and played very well. Considering what his assignment was and what you guys asked him to do. And like Charles said, he earned some stripes yesterday, and grew a little bit yesterday. You just have to touch on, the halftime piece and how you and Tat and the whole staff, man, y'all coached the hell out of them boys yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, the halftime speech was just, we just amplified their own individual roles, man. Whatever it is we asked them to do, we just amplified it to the next level. That's all it really was. We understood that Cam Perkins was probably one of our better defenders. Yeah, he's a freshman, but honestly, I don't give a damn about none of that, man. He can play basketball, and for what we needed him to do on yesterday, he did it to the T. He did it to the best of his ability. Yep, he was guarding a taller, bigger kid. Man, who cares, man? I told you, we don't care nothing about it at Warner Robins. If you got the dog fight in you, we definitely gonna let it put it out there on the court, and we're gonna let you exhibit that. The halftime speeches again, man, was just it was a little rough in there, man. It was a little rough because you got to get your point across. Sometimes you got to add a couple words in here and there. If you get the point across, sometimes you talk to them like you got some sense or whatever. Me and Tad are real good about playing the good cop, bad cop. If I go in there fussing, cussing, yelling, he comes in. The boys already know it fake. They already know it fake. He come in all nice and look to the side and hug on them and talk to them. Hey man, come on, man. They know that is not how that dude is, man. They be more shocked at me getting upset than him playing, the good guy. So it works perfectly for what we got going on here at Warner Robins. It looks crazy to people on the outside, but shit, ain't none of their business, honestly. So I appreciate it.
So I don't think just in case the people did know that the backcourt that you guys faced was probably, I would say, probably a top 5 backcourt in the state. Yeah, most definitely. So most definitely, man. You got a kid going to Ole Miss in your gym, in your city in Warner Robins. This kid is going to go play Division I basketball at a Power 5 school, and he's in your city in Warner Robins playing basketball, man. That's the kind of stuff that we're really trying to get, out in this area, to understand that there's so many kids around in this area that see them one time. You're going to end up seeing a couple of these later on in life, a couple of years from now playing, wherever they're going to be playing at. And it's going to be something that, shoot, man, you just happy about it, man. Just happy about it. Like the kid that beat us last year in the playoffs. I'm watching him now, man. I'm like, that boy tore my butt up. But that boy can play, man. That cat can hoop, man. I'm falling in love with his game, man. Yeah, man.
Kuwait is my that's my number one guy right now, but in the state. But hey, man, that's Scoot Henderson. That boy, that's something serious, boy. That boy, something serious.
Hey, just switching subjects real quick. I don't know if you've seen that game they played up there when they played. Was that J.D. Davidson?
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, he showed out, and then I didn't see the last game when they played against Mikey Williams, but I heard he did his thing over there too.
Yeah, man, I told you, Georgia, man, we ain't playing. We not playing in the state of Georgia. You come down here thinking you gonna come in, sneak in here and get a win and get out of here, boy, you crazy. They was up like 17 points. Then man dropped 37 boy head. This whole Instagram sensation, this. Now he good now, bro. He came to Georgia, got that made a bust here in Georgia, man. I don't care nothing about that. So that's the kind of heart we want to show in this one Georgia thing, man. This whole state of Georgia is just like that, man. Got dogs everywhere around here. You beat
man.
Definitely.
Man.
Coach Juke, what you got for Coach Garman?
Man, first off, Coach G is like a big brother to me, man. Cause like I can hit him up about anything. So it's a salute to just be on the show with him. And anyway, so that's a big thing for me. But like, man, I've been seeing a couple of the teams play for the last 2-3 years, probably longer than that. So I got to see Quan, Scoop, Rashawn, and also Greg, and plenty more. If I forgot somebody, I'm sorry, but just knowing, like, I know what I'm going to see in a Warner Robins team regardless. I know I'm going to see a bunch of dogs. And for me, like, I always been high on Rashawn and Greg, but last night, Greg was a different kind of guy, was a different kind of animal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was another kid
the way
that
he was
built.
going
Huh?
Say the way you was going to say it.
For me, man, like Greg probably had one of the biggest stock risers of that tournament.
Yeah.
Because if you left there and didn't want to give this kid an opportunity, then you stupid.
Right.
Because he played hard on both ends of the floor. And he gave what, 29? He had 29 last night?
29.
And how many rebounds?
No, I think it was 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
9 or 10.
Man, that's still good. And then when you got him, and then Rashawn didn't score as much, but he put a lot of his energy on the defensive side too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they played hard, but I'm gonna tell you who I left. When I left there, I was so impressed with Cam. And I told Charles this when he was beside me. I was like, Charles, I like this kid. He played with an attitude too. So and one thing about it, sometimes they always say you play the way you're coached, or you are the point guard is like head coach.
Exactly.
And one thing about that little kid right there, he played and he looked mad the whole game, bro.
Didn't back down.
Like he looked like he was determined to be like, look, I don't give a damn what school you going to, where you playing at, who you are. I'm gonna bust your ass every time you get on the court. And that's how that young man played. So for me, Watson said he already got the tweet saved, so I'm just waiting on him to put them out so I can retweet them. You know what I'm saying? So overall, man, like when I always tell coaches about a kid from Warner Robins, I'm always tell them like, hey, you're gonna get a well-coached team and you're gonna get some damn dogs. That's how I always say what I always tell coaches about kids from Warner Robins. And for the Hampton-Sydney coach to come down, he was hella impressed on all the kids that were playing in the tournament, but he was very impressed with the Warner Robins guys too. So salute to you, Coach G and Tat, man. What all of you guys are doing for Warner Robins and Middle Georgia is a great thing, man. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, a part of this One Georgia movement.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, for the head coach to come down from Hampton-Sydney, man, that was big, man. That was big for us to see, the head coach Voorhees, Coach Cabral there, man. That was big, man. All the coaches that came out, even the ones that didn't show themselves, what I'm saying, kind of want to stay below the radar. That was big too, man. And that's what we're really doing it for. Get all these teams in here, bring some good different level of talent in, so these coaches can see what's going on. All right, yeah. You got your Coases up here, but you also got your kids down, that's below the radar, like kids like Greg, up-and-coming kids like the kid at Jones County. Cameron Perkins is one that's coming up. My kid Ethan Elliott, man, he stays in his role. He finds his role. He listens to what we tell him to do. I'm telling you, man, he gonna be one of those ones y'all gonna be like, man, he had one around.
Coach, he got some buzz, Coach. He got some buzz from his P yesterday.
He did, man. He did, man. Because he played within himself, man. He did exactly what we've been coaching him to do. He stayed within himself. He made plays when it was time to make plays. He got down there and fought for rebounds. He played tough. I just want him to use his athleticism a little bit more because he got some more to show y'all. This kid got some bounce.
Yeah.
He got a little touchdown.
He went for
it. I didn't see that. I want to see that.
Yeah.
So he got a little bounce.
He went for a rebound, and one of the coaches noticed it. One of the coaches, I was sitting over there. One of the coaches, like, he got a little bounce to him. I was like, yeah, coach, he can,
Yeah.
You ain't get to see. He ain't showing everything now.
Right. Exactly. So it was good.
Don't give him a breakaway.
All the social media guys in there, man. That's what it's all about. That's what this age is about. That's what this generation is about. Getting on this social media, spreading your news, spreading your own self, being your own entrepreneur, your own business. It's great, man, having all y'all in there. I tagged as many people in Twitter as I can remember. The ones that I actually saw and shook hands with and was able to exchange, face-to-face looks with them. That's big for me. You know what I'm saying? It's cool for you to just be able to come by a game and take stats of the game and then, I don't hear nothing else about you saying anything else about my kids or anything. The only thing you talk to them about is what they do in the game. Well, dang, these kids, they do pretty good in the classroom too now. They're doing community service here and there now. They are doing stuff other than just playing in the game one day. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to see those guys come out and just and really, really put a little coverage on this thing, man. Just bring the spotlight down to the Middle Georgia area because That's what we had in this vision, man. That's what we had in mind when we started doing this stuff.
Hey, Coach. Juke said one thing was missing.
What's that?
The hospitality room with them Hawaiian rolls.
Oh no, we couldn't do no hospitality room this time. Right?
Hey, I take that. I ain't even gonna fuck no more Tat just because G said that.
Yeah, man.
But you want to fuck with me?
All right.
No, Juke, we're gonna get you a gift card and send it down there to you, man. We're gonna go and get you a little gift card. About $25 straight you out, won't it?
Hey, that'll work. I just want my hoodie now, man. That's it. I ain't.
Oh, well.
Man, Brooks, not you, Tat. Man, Brooks, I gotta get my hoodie. I know you watching. It ain't even Tat no more. I can't even blame none on Tat.
Yeah. Wait, see what you got for G?
Okay, yeah, man. Man, me and Jack talk all the time, man. You know, one thing I can say, man. Since we first started this Hypes Out thing, when I call Tat or Jack, hey, it's one call, that's all. And,
oh yeah.
I told him earlier, man. You know, we were talking a little bit earlier, man. I just told him, appreciate it as usual. You know, everything is great, man, and we're just gonna keep trying to kind of push it, man, and make it grow. Throw a couple ideas out. Ain't nothing set in stone, but you know, we definitely. I love working with him, Tat, everybody else that made it possible, man. So, you know, that's all. Hey, that's all I can say. I got more support. And, I got more support down there in Warner Robins. Hey, than I do in Macon right now. I'm just gonna be honest now. But it's coming. It's coming. Hey, people, like I said earlier, seeing is believing. So, you know, it's a couple people been calling and texting and stuff like that. So now they watching. You know, maybe they'll jump on board with you know how them boys is. Other than that, and as far as the team go, man, as far as I can remember, man, even when Coach Malone was coaching, man, Warner Robins has just always been a just scrappy, hard hat team, man. You know, when you go down there, you know you got a fight on your hand. And Coach Garmin and Tad and the rest of them, you know, they kind of just picked up that mantle, man, and just kept it going. Cam, everybody keep hearing the name Cam, man. So get familiar with it. You might as well just get ready, cause that little kid got the way he approached the game is just it's different for like Coach told me he was 14 years old earlier. I'm like 14. I'm like, man, you don't get too many 14-year-olds who with that kind of mental approach, man. Like you were saying, he was mad, but he was just all business. You know what I'm saying? High IQ. You know, just a dog, man. Already early on, they already putting that in him. So, you know, it's gonna be hell for some guards, man, for the next 4 years, man. And yeah, man. So, and the Ethan Elliott kid is a kid who Tat been telling me about. I hadn't seen him as much. You know, Tat will tell me about him, or he'll tag me in a video or whatever. And I see him talking, but I had never seen him. But last night, I'm like, okay. It was Tat been trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, he got a chance, man. He got a chance, and I got my eyes on him now. So.
The good thing about these next couple kids that we got coming in from freshman all the way up is, man, a bunch of these kids, the good ones are gonna be qualified. They're gonna be eligible, man. We're gonna have grades, man. So that's what we've been really pushing in these next couple crop of kids that we got. Just making sure that they focus in on those grades, man. Way more important than you focusing on the schoolwork, because that's gonna be the way to get you wherever you're trying to get to. That's gonna be what'll help you, later on in life. So to have these kids like this ready to come up, have them, great students in the classroom. They have one of the best high schools in the middle of Georgia, Warner Robins High School, of course. And we got great teachers over there, got great administration. Just it really is a great family atmosphere at Warner Robins High School. They really look out for each other. Some schools, they really kind of pick on the athletes or whatever, especially the basketball players, man, because, basketball players there's only, there's 3 teams and maybe 15 players on each team. So there's not a lot of spots on those teams. And, you know, if you're one of those guys that are like number 17 or 18, get ready to get onto the team, and you don't make the team, now you got hard feelings towards the kids that did make the team. So being a basketball player in high school is one of those special type kids that you really got to take pride in.
And speaking to Ethan Elliott is a 4.0 kid.
Yes, sir. 4.0.
He has a 4.0 right now, GPA.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting it done in the classroom. Now we just need to get him on some radars.
Yep.
Juke, that's for you, Juke.
Juke, that's for you.
Oh, I gotta add what happened to my hoodie.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't even gonna ask him on the show.
Hey, Juke, look like he wearing it.
No. Boy, that new Mike, boy. I tell you, boy. I knew Mike. Got him up tonight, boy.
Hey, but wait, so though, let me ask this though, man, because you know we're gonna have to expand this thing about games on this day now. What time these folks gonna be willing to play in the morning? You know what I'm saying? When we get ready to send these invites out, we need to ask them that. You know what's the earliest time that you possibly play? Because we want to play some games on. What we played 5 yesterday. So we want to play about 6 or 7 in a day. And we got to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Do they want to sacrifice coming down playing early, or sacrifice playing them later games? But I mean, yesterday was right on time, man. I appreciate you for you extending that invite to us. You know, we said that last year after we played in that Central Georgia Tech. We was like, man, we're going to have our gym. Yeah, we want to host it. We want to host it every single year. So if they go to 2-3 days, yep, that thing going to be at Warner Robins High School 2-3 days.
Coach Simon already done put in a bid.
Nah, man, we'll get him something else, man. The hype side is we'll have to get him some other kind of invitation, man. But we willing to share the love, just not the hype side one. That's gonna be at Warner Robins. That's gonna always be at Warner Robins. Now we gonna get something else, man. We ain't gonna just knock you out the whole loop. Now you know how we do, man. We just gonna, I don't know what it's gonna be called. It's not gonna be hype side.
Put the girls over there.
Hey, man. This waste of thing, man. I can't waste what to do with his thing, man. We got to talk about that. We got to do our paperwork out now, man. We got to do all the paperwork out now.
We got to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, y'all got to do that offline.
Yeah, I want to see some girls, man.
Man, these are good problems to have, man. So like I said, we definitely, hey, Coach, we gonna talk about it. You already know whatever we do, we're gonna blow the top off of it.
You know it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it popping, man. We got some stuff, man, that we definitely gonna look at, bro.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. I can't wait, man. Like I said, yesterday was just one of them days, man. It was one of those great days. Like I have been telling Chad all week, man. I said, man, I'm stress level up to the roof, man. He said, man, what's going on, man? I said, man, I'm worried about Saturday, man. How it's gonna go, and is everything gonna be smooth? Like I wouldn't even worry about my own damn game, man. That was so crazy. I was my own damn game. That might have been why some of the damn shit went on in the game. That shit went on. But
man.
Yeah.
I do want to say this. I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, man, but that shot clock, man. I want to reiterate.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was a little cautious on that. You know what I'm saying? When they first said they was going to implement it, but actually seeing it and just watching it yesterday, it made the games flow better. And it really wasn't a problem because you didn't have many violations.
Nope.
And,
probably had about 10 in the whole day.
I saw a couple. Go ahead.
I said you probably had about 10 in the whole day. That's about it, if that.
If that. And the only thing I saw was like a couple times, maybe like the ball is shot or something, the horn go off, kids can kind of pause a little bit from hearing the horn. Yeah. But other than that, man, it really wasn't a issue, man. And but I definitely like the way it kept the games flowing. And to me, I think that helped keep the games, from one game to the next being on time.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
So yeah, man, that shot clock is gonna work wonders down here, man, in the state, man.
Yeah, the only thing West Side door the game when they were time they kind of threw it back. But other than that, man, it was right on time with everything. That shot clock kind of hit me up yesterday because I told Tat, but we was up 6 like a minute and 30 something left. But boy, we had a shot clock. Boy, you know what time it would be right now, bro. All the time, free throws, but yesterday different type of game, man. They told you we was up 6 with a small amount of time left in the game. And that shot clock gonna make you run something. It's gonna make you do something. You ain't gonna be able to just stay out there and play the little weak basketball no more, hold the basketball and all that old mess, man. No, you got to do something now in 30 seconds. So I like it. I can't wait for it to be a statewide rule where you got to play with the shot clock everywhere. Because like you said, man, they keep them games on time, man. You already got, like for us in our region this year, we got a 3-hour bus ride. So might get down there and play a girls game. The girls game might go an hour and 45 minutes. But if that shot clock was on there, that thing gonna be right on time. I also like how the foul count is going. You get 6 before you do 1 and 1, and then when you get to 8, you shoot 2, and then at the end of the quarter it starts over. And that's what I really like. I ain't like that mess with that jump. You got 10 fouls in the second quarter, in the first quarter, and they carry over to the whole during the second quarter. Man, that was crazy. It works to our advantage at times, but I really ain't like it because it's true basketball. But I like all the rule changes, and when the shot clock really come in, man, it's gonna make Georgia basketball even that much better.
Oh yeah. Coach, speaking of that, as far as like you say, being up with a lead late in the game, Westover, their coach brought that up as well. They had to kind of change it up a little bit. So when we did that post game interview, he kind of alluded to that as well. That he had to actually go in and start running stuff from 10 seconds left, where he might have just drew the ball, brought the ball out, and then ran a play just to kill some time.
In execution,
a motion play or something. Yeah.
So that was big, man. To that's gonna make us coaches better too. The games be better, man. It's just gonna, if you can't coach with a shot clock, then it's gonna be coaches out here that's gonna expose you in that. You're just gonna get exposed, and just don't feel bad because it's the game, man. That's the part of the game.
Yeah, and that was the other thing he brought up was the execution piece. He said it becomes more and more important for those kids, for the team to execute. That last minute and a half, 2 minutes, like you can't get away with, what I'm saying, not executing. Because
perfect example of us last night. I don't mind because, like I said, this is a teaching tool for us. This is a learning tool for us.
Right.
It ain't losing to me. It's learning. It's learning. We had the lead with 6. We up 6 points with less than a minute or so left. We got to learn.
41 seconds.
We got to learn how to be strong with the basketball, get into our sets, and run something and make it happen. So last night was a learning process, learning thing for us. Yeah, that would have been a huge win for us. Huge win for the Middle Georgia area. And but I think overall it was a big win because you had those teams. You had good games all day long, man. College coaches in, plenty of room where people can sit down and feel safe where they were. So it was a win for us, even though we didn't win the game.
Hey, Coach G, I'm executing this microphone right now.
Why did it sound like he's gonna play the Ivan Brothers right after he finished talking?
The quiet storm, man.
The quiet storm.
Yeah, the quiet storm.
Joe gonna play footsteps in the dog, man, after he finished talking, man.
Hey, Coach, I can't let you go without bringing this up. So after yesterday, I'm used to having floor access. So what we need to do to go ahead and give me that the rest of the games this season.
Floor access. And I talked to him, what you trying to do while you on the floor? What you trying to do now? What you trying to do down there, man?
That's just the media aspect, Coach. That's all. I mean, we can talk offline. We'll be up.
All right, we'll give y'all the first row access like y'all had yesterday, man. That's probably about it, man. I don't know about all that moving around the gym. Cubby want to move all around the gym. He might be doggone up at the Raptors, man. Take a picture. Might look online, look on Instagram or Twitter somewhere. And he got a picture of a crazy angle on you. Like, man, this angle right here. What are you doing? So you might be battling with him or try to get with him and let him tutor you on the spot.
Hey, but no, definitely, Coach, man, we appreciate you the way you guys had it laid out yesterday, as far as Tat kind of brought it up earlier, the teams coming in, everybody knew where they were going. There was no confusion. The check-in point, everything was just on point yesterday. So that's definitely a kudos to you guys.
Yes, sir, man. During our planning, man, we tried to make sure that we thought about all the pros and cons of every situation that we put out there, man. So I'm glad it turned out smooth and everybody was happy and successful with what they had going on. And like you said, for those teams to come in and be able to know exactly where they're going, not be lost with what they got going on, not moving around too much, going straight to one spot and leaving one spot going straight to where they're supposed to be. And all that stuff went smooth, man. That's what I was really worried about. Because I didn't want to make us look bad, man. I don't ever want to make us look bad. So I'm glad it turned out to be a good thing for us. It looks like we got to go for, the go ahead for another one again next year. And hopefully by 5 or something, we'll have something real special going on, man. Ain't no telling, we might have another gym around here built or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Well, we ready Coach, we there.
Yeah, we ready to move when you move, Coach.
Hey, man, y'all keep moving. We got our own little ways, man. We just gonna make this whole big old thing big. We stay in our own little lanes, man. That's what we all got to be understanding of, man. We can all be successful in our own lanes, man. We ain't got to try to cross over nobody else's stuff or get mad at us doing something, man. You can create your own way, man. Just like what everybody on here is doing. That's what everybody on here is doing. They're creating their own ways. Yes, y'all all come together to do the same thing, but all y'all got different parts of what y'all got going on that y'all got to be successful in. So that's how it is with our high school team as well. Each one of our kids, they understand their roles, man. Like Greg has turned out to be the man for us. Well, a year or two ago, you would never know about a Greg Jones. But that's what it is to be in our program. Those kids end up working their tails off. And by the time they're seniors, if they believe in what we told them, then you get to see those Greg Jones. You get to see those guys like Quan Dillard or Jamel Dillard or Bobby Keller. Those guys on that team, not the big name guys, because you know your big name guys. But to be able to have those guys, those kids really buy into our program, it just makes things go a whole lot smoother when we go to ask questions about stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They throwing it out there, Coach. They throwing it to you.
Man, you ain't saying nothing, dog. We just showed y'all what we can do. We just showed y'all what we can do. We just showed y'all. And we got another on the street that we can play games in too. And like Matt said, we want to do the AAU stuff. We got Northside over there, a whole nother big old gym. Man, what y'all want to do? How big y'all want to make this thing, man? Stop playing around. I'm not laughing either. How big y'all want to do it, man?
That's what I'm talking about.
Want to lock down the whole Middle Georgia area? Let's go over Macon too, man. Y'all jokers up there in Macon, believing what this man got going on. We help him out. You know what I'm saying? Man, look at the trainer this dude got on his side, man. This trainer, this man done put all kind of talent out there, man. And he ain't doing it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much that we can do in this area, man. It's so much. It's going to how big we want it to be. Do we really want to be like Atlanta? I tell you what, we really want to.
Hey, Coach, I love the excitement, man. I love it. But you know what though?
Yep.
What you just said a few minutes ago is the key, man. And I think that's why all of us work so well together is understanding lanes, man. Understanding your lane and perfecting that.
Right.
If we could just get guys to do that, man, we could, like I said, man, we could blow the top off of it, man. We could blow the top off. So I love it, man. I love this site.
It ain't nothing with working behind the scenes, man. It ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with not ever getting your name called, man. But just as long as your people in your circle know how important you are to the circle, man. One little cut in that circle, it ain't no circle. So just know the people in your circle know how important you are to what you got going on, man. And boy, me and Tech gonna ride forever, man. I don't know what come between us and make us fall out. I really don't know, man. We're gonna ride together.
The thing about that, what people don't understand is, you say that is, that's because we know what we bring for each other.
Right.
We don't look for neither one of us look for recognition.
No.
We look to get the job done, and that's it.
That's it.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand, and that's what pissed me off with a lot of lot of these situations, man, with a lot of this stuff that goes on in this area, because everybody don't want to be behind the scenes.
Right.
Everybody want to be the forefront, and everybody can't get it done in the forefront because a lot of people ain't gonna listen to a lot of people.
Exactly.
They might listen to somebody that's getting it done. Yeah, you there, but you want your name called. It ain't about that. It ain't about it. It's about coming to one. I tell you this, working with Quace on a lot of stuff, like the open runs and all that stuff. Our name ain't got to never be called on any of that stuff. But it's all of it's getting done, and it's getting done for one cause, and that's for the kids.
Yeah. And like you said, it's always about them kids, man. Like people don't know a lot of times that these college coaches will call me about kids that ain't even at my school. They just get my point of view on what I think about this kid right here. So a lot of times, man, I don't want no recognition for none of that stuff, man. I'm just gonna tell you the truth about how some of these kids are, what I'm seeing from the outside in. So it's just about making this area just as important as anybody else's area. We on our way to doing that. They paying attention now. I think we don't punch a couple people in the mouth. So now like, oh man, they might be serious down there about it. We are, man. We are. We ain't tooting no horns or nothing. We just want good basketball. Yes, you might come down here and tear our face out. Thank you for bringing that down here so we can see that. You know what I'm saying? We understand that. You know, a lot of those good teams are all over the state of Georgia, and we want to start bringing them into the middle Georgia area because we are the middle of Georgia. We ain't too far from everything. It ain't like a team from down in Tip County got to drive all the way to Atlanta. You come with about an hour 45, 2 hours up, and get them good old games in and go back home. Same thing with people all the way up, top above Atlanta. They come down 2 hours away, get that same kind of work in too. So, just want to be another spot, man. And I think we're on our way.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Well, Coach, we ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. We appreciate your time as always. We'll be getting back with you soon. Before we get out of here, though, let me ask Charles, you got anything else from Coach?
No.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
Anything else, Coach?
You see how they just grab that mic?
No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Get back on my mic. God.
Man, this man going crazy with this mic, man.
What in the world? Yeah, don't do that. Nah, not me, man. Hey, everybody else, all the other kids, not with me, man.
Yeah, wait.
The joke's seductive and everything.
I don't wait on to hit that Kodak back. I hope so.
I don't know.
I hope so.
Boy. That mic, boy.
Oh, man. Y'all keep doing it, man. Stay up what we got going on. Let's keep pushing the issue, making this thing bigger and better. That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
All right, Coach.
All right, man. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe out there, man.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, well.
Oh, man.
I tell you, man. I hope so.
I hope so.
Man, what y'all think about some of the kids, man? What's some of the kids y'all think stood out, man?
I mean, I think you had, you definitely had your big name kids, James White, RJ Nord, and those kids. But some of the kids who were some stock risers, man, just from looking at some of the film, that Elijah West kid, man, he can shoot the leather off that ball, man. From Daugherty. Yeah. He can shoot the leather off that ball.
He's a junior, right? He's just a junior.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He just a junior.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
made me remember after the game. He made me remember who he was.
Yes.
Because when they were like,
wait,
I think like six.
Wait, so he was looking for you.
Huh?
He was looking for you after the game. When we brought him in for the interview, he said, "Hey, where's my man with dreads?" I said, "He out there. Oh, can you get him? I want to talk to him."
Yeah, and so what it was when they were in the 6th grade, Lil Wasey played in E.J. Brown from Albany All-Star game. And that kid was the MVP. But I forgot. He looks different now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't forget him. He just don't. Of course, he's 11th grader now. So
growing up,
when somebody came and got me when I came in, he was like, "You remember me from the All-Star game?" So I'm looking at him like, "Nah." Then he told me who he was, and then I remember. But back then, he was shooting the leather off the ball, and like I said, he won the MVP.
So,
yeah.
I think that wasn't, but that kid, that one wasn't Elijah West. Elijah West was number 0.
Who the kid with the dreads?
So he had dreads. I had to look at that footage again. So there was another the point guard. What was his number? Was it 13 or 12? It was either Marquis Porter. No, it was Cleveland Bell. That's who came to you afterwards. So number 0
back in the media room.
Back in the media room, which he's a solid kid too.
Yeah.
But Elijah West was another kid. I think he is a junior. He had dreads as well. But he's about 6 foot, little slender.
The film work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna talk about this kid, man. Christian Longhorn.
Yeah.
From Houston County.
Straight off the football field.
Straight off the football field.
Oh yeah.
The starting quarterback Friday night. They got beat to death, but starting quarterback Friday night.
0, Corey.
I mean, he came in and had a pretty nice game coming right off the football field.
He did.
In the win against Central, played pretty tough. He's a senior man. Christian's about 6'5".
6'5".
He raised some eyebrows. He raised some eyebrows. Juke, I think that's one of the ones you were talking about or asking about.
Yeah.
I like him. He played with a lot of energy. I mean, he just did like the small stuff, bro. Like I wouldn't have thought he played football Friday night. By the way he was playing, but like he stood out, man. So, and then for them not to have one of their players, because I think what you told me, HB wasn't there.
HB wasn't there.
Yeah, HB wasn't able to play in that game.
Central has got some football players as well that ain't there either.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask Wace.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were missing some guys too.
Yeah, but I see. I knew even when I was looking at the matchups, right? So I was looking at Central and Houston County. Like I know even with football players and of course with Quay going out for Central, for me, I think they're both. I think they're both kind of in the rebuilding stage, so to speak. Even if they do have a couple upperclassmen, but they don't have a lot of experience, right? So that would kind of went into my thinking when I matched them two up. Now I didn't think it would be that outcome. I thought it would be closer. But like you say, Central had a guard and another big kid, maybe about 6'3", 6'4", who probably would have, alleviated a little bit of that pain that they were going through yesterday. I mean, Central will be a little bit better, but it still will be a rebuilding year for them.
I think getting Christian back yesterday helped them on the boards.
Yeah.
Right, because he's a mobile big, so to speak. Right, so he's athletic enough to be able to affect the game that way, and I think that's besides the guard play, because Hochul's guard play was pretty good yesterday as well. But I think Christian coming in and being that guy, bringing that energy in, he got a dunk on a fast break. That was something that it was good to see for them.
Yeah, it was.
Now go ahead, Wade.
Yeah, it was man, I forget his name, number 11. It was a big kid, even though they got blew out from Howard. Big ball to post, man. He was a problem, man. He was a problem for Jones County trying to, they couldn't keep him off the glass. He was getting some and ones and stuff like that. I don't know if he's a football kid or what, but that's my first time seeing him as well for Howard. Man, I had his name, but I got him. I got him in my write up. That's finna come out. I was impressed with him, because he, even though despite the score, he never stopped playing hard. He played all the way through the end. So I like what I saw from him as well.
Hey, I'm gonna put a picture up real quick. Cubby Lee just sent me a picture of Elijah West because this kid was backstage as well.
Okay, nah. That's the kid that was shooting it in the game. Who you did the footage on?
So it was the other kid that
it was the
you
other
were
kid.
talking about, right?
The other kid.
So they both were backstage. Yep.
Yeah.
So definitely want to put those kids out there in South Georgia as well. That came to the event. Sometimes we don't. I know. I'll speak for myself. I don't know a lot of the names and faces. So, but with our man Cubby Lee, we gonna know some faces, and we're gonna
missing
put names.
one.
He was on it.
Hey, shout out to
don't.
Cubby, man. Hey,
Shout out to
missing
Cubby.
one.
He's working, bro.
Who that?
Who you got, Duke?
Oh, hold on. I got it. I got it wrote down. I got 32. The big from Doherty.
The other big.
Jaden Scheider, like the 6'7" big that they had. Number 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Number 32 was tough, bro. I don't even know if he played football or not, man, but he just had good footwork for his size, and he was a banger. If you got him with somebody that loves like bigs his size and want to work, he can be good, especially with a JUCO for a year. His name is Jaden Scheider.
Yeah. Hey.
Nah, what is he, junior?
He a sophomore. The other big that they had, the 6'9" kid, was a junior.
Okay.
But he actually, I talked to EJ about him, and EJ said that his recruitment has to pick up. So you already know what I'm putting him on. I just got to get it filmed.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think that's the one Damon was talking about.
Hey, that kid that you're talking about now, he killed Westside in the third quarter on the board, right? So I look around, Lil Wasey trying to guard him. I'm like, man, that kid will take all the legs from you, man.
Hey, man, he was. They tried, bro, and then when he made that,
that twinkle toes. I call it twinkle toes.
They call that stupid offensive foul, man. But like that kid had a good. He can help a program, and hopefully, hopefully with what Kawasi did this weekend is gonna help him. And I'm gonna try my best to put him on to another team too, because you can't coach a 6'7" size like that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You just once you put him with a good coach, everything else is gonna be good for him.
Yeah.
That Westover Northside game was a real good game as well. I did like watching Bam and Trey go at it, and Big Boy and Jordan go at it and mix it up a little bit
with the beating.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like that matchup as well.
He had a soft touch. He was hitting that threes.
Man, I'm telling you that's
from perimeter.
That right.
Perimeter.
Hey, that right there is going. That right there can potentially get him going to be a high major, man.
I think there was a lot we didn't see from Abidi, man. He jumped. I mean, he missed the rebound, but he jumped, man. That dude is crazy athletic, crazy. So we didn't get to see a lot of it on display yesterday. I think it was just some good basketball, right? So, that kid is, super athletic. I wanted to see him go get loose.
He impressed me the second half. Like the first half, because I went back and asked Charles, I was like, Charles, I'm just saying, I gotta see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it, but he must have heard, somebody must have said something to him in the second half, cause he turned all the way up. I think he had two alley dunks to break, or two dunks. I know to start off to get them hot. After that, man, you started seeing a lot more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, now I was with Bam Wingfield. I watched him. He was going. He's a left-handed kid, but he was going down that right side whenever he would get an opening, he would penetrate and jump off the wrong leg and shoot that little right hand leg.
Little right hand layup.
Hey man, he been working on that because you don't just wake up and be able to do that. And Jordan was trying to block it, but he couldn't time it because he was coming off that wrong leg.
Wrong leg,
yeah. So I'm telling you, man, but like Bam and Trey, up as far as class of 2021 go, you won't find probably better guards in Middle and South Georgia than those two. And that's another reason I kind of matched that up because I knew they would get after each other and make each other play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, see, I just gotta give you a shout out, man, for that one. For just the matchup piece across the board, understanding the teams and knowing what was gonna bring the best of each other.
Yeah. You said the BD had two. Man, I missed 2 dunks. I was back there in the media room.
Yeah, you did.
At the beginning of the second half, I'm telling you, he had to hear me say something about him, man.
I heard you say when I came back out, you was talking about him. Yeah, because that joke.
Yeah.
Well, he caught one. Somebody shot and missed, and he went and caught it off the rim. And then the other one that threw up an alley who played for him, and he went and got it.
Oh man, yeah, I want to see it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. Yeah.
He went and got that lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then our game. My bad. Go ahead, Duke.
No, you good. I just want to what Watson said about about Trey and Bam. Man, just to piggyback off of what you said, I think those 2 guys could really help a program, bro. I know what we got going on as far as the COVID situation, the pandemic or whatever, but if you're looking for some guys to lead your team, and those guys don't get enough recognition as they should, I don't know if it's because they're in Middle Georgia, South Georgia, but the 3 kids that I like from our area along with South Georgia, and there's Trey Green, Bam, and Jamal Taylor. Those 3 kids don't get enough recognition as they should. And I don't know if because they're small or what, but if I had to, I'd take any one of those 3 and go to war with them. I'll take all 3 with me to a basketball court, and I feel like I have the best 3 guys on the floor, bro. So for me, like, again, like I said earlier, Bam and Trey got an opportunity where they earned some money yesterday. They stock went from here to here. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta appreciate what we doing, what's going on not only in our area, but the whole Georgia. But now, like Locke say, the South got something to say. Middle Georgia got something to say too. So I mean, we just gotta keep pushing these kids, and that way when Trey goes somewhere and play ball, when Bang goes somewhere and play, when Jordan goes somewhere and play, we'll be able to tell these people the same stuff we've been telling them every year when it went from Keyshawn Hauser to Quan Diller to just the guy DJ Wrights. When it comes to what we doing, when we start talking the shit that we gonna start talking, because I'm already talking mine, I'm gonna let you know, like, hey, this is what going on. And I want to say this, hey, you've been rocking with me for underrated gems for a while. So when I see a kid, and when I did my open runs, and I want to get back to James. Nobody know who the hell James White was. Popped up all the scene. I won't say Watson probably knew. Watson gonna know. But nobody know who that man was, bro. And he ended up going to Ole Miss. So for me, when you find a kid like that, you get to talk about him. When you got kids like a Jamal Taylor, when you got kids like a Trey Green, man, if we know that they can ball and we know they dogs, we're going to continue to push them, bro. So I salute for everything that y'all got doing, man. I salute y'all because, shoot, the success that these kids having are the reason it's going on, man.
And that James White kid, that kid can flat out play. He gets to his spot.
What's that, Drew?
Hey, from underrated gem to Ole Miss commit. Coach Drew, thanks for believing in him from the jump. Much respect. That work gonna show. Hey, man, That's what these folks talking about. Y'all gonna start listening to me. Beside the guys that off the dribble and love of the game, start listening to what I'm telling y'all, man. I barely miss, like my boy Watson say. I already know. Telling y'all that now, but but for real, I just want to tell James White and his mom, thank you, man. I just want to make sure I say that. I got a chance to, so thank you for the card, the shirt, and autograph picture too. So I appreciate that.
Hey,
Nah,
talk
there
that
you go.
talk, man. Talk that talk.
yeah,
G.
and shit. Hey, and you
Yeah.
didn't miss. Cause that James White kid can go.
He can go.
He
He
go.
can go.
I'm telling you, man. You know, he plays at his own pace. He knows when that hard. He knows when to pull up for that jump shot. That kid can play, man. Already know it, man. They gonna be something to deal with in that 6A now.
Yeah, he got that little hezzy move.
Yeah.
He got that little hezzy in his game, man.
Yeah,
but you know what, man? It was my first time seeing RJ Nord play live. That kid is he's so athletic. He's very athletic, but watching he play with so much energy, right? So he comes out with a spark every time, man. That Elon getting him something, man. That kid,
Yeah.
they getting him something.
He I first saw him at Metlock, Dante Metlock's freshman year, right? When him and Lil Waste and all those guys, Tyler Shirley, man, you name it. I think Trey Green was there. Rice McDowell, a lot of those kids came up in that first event that locked through that freshman year. Shout out to Lock, man. We need to get that thing popping, boy. But RJ Nord was probably the best kid at camp that year, coming into high school from 8th grade to 9th grade. And so, man, I got an article, man. I took his picture and all of that. And every now and then I just go back and look at it and just read about those kids, man. And, man, if Metlock were to pull that list of names and y'all go back and look at every kid that was there, man, them kids going D1. They going to all levels, man. So I thought, with that vision right there what Metlock had, he got to keep that going. That freshman U cap, he got to keep that going. And hey, one Georgia, whatever we need to do, we got to keep that thing pop.
He doing it again. He doing it again this year coming up, if I ain't mistaken.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. So
hey.
that, I was able to see RJ Nord early, bro, and he's been like that ever since I first saw him.
Yeah, I like watching him play, man. Like that's what basketball is supposed to be about, competing, and to see a young freshman, look him step up to the plate and say, "Hey, I can do this too." You know what I'm saying? So it was just good basketball. But that Joker got that ball out. They missed a shot or they make a shot. RJ Nord get that ball down court and he back in your face. Like you better get back and play defense because he back at it. And I love that energy, man. Love the energy, love it. So shout outs to Heritage, man. Got a great backcourt, a great backcourt. Be watching them, see
and
what
some
they
up
do.
and coming kids.
And some up and coming
kids as well. Yeah.
Yep.
So definitely.
I can't leave without talking about my boy Lil Waste, man.
Oh, bruh.
Nah. Joker just displayed everything that you want in a ball player. The leadership, the playing on both ends. I mean, just the competing, the encouragement of the teammates. I mean, just talking to him after our game last night. Just talking basketball in general. He's a sponge. I mean, he's listening to what you're saying, and if he wants to know things, he's gonna ask questions. To see what you talk about, him display it on the floor. Like it's a couple times where he went down the floor and teammates threw the ball away, and instead of him like Buck said, getting mad, getting on him, he encouraged, all right, don't worry about it. That's over with. Just that stuff, man. That stuff is in you. I mean, it's being taught to you, but it's being taught to you at a certain extent. He goes far and beyond, to encourage them. That's gonna carry them, I think, deep in the playoffs. Him encouraging his teammates. I'm telling you, man, that's gonna take them deep. And like I say, Greg Jones, him switching on to the big when they giving up rebounds, and that you say that's the thing that Lil Wasted talked about before basketball season even started, was how can he help his team more? Rebounding. So they get beat up on the board. What does he do? All right, I'm going to switch on the big guy, try to box him out, try to defend him, get down there and get some rebounds.
Taking that charge.
Taking the charge, stuff like that. It's little things. So, man, stuff like that, man, I'm telling you, that stuff is going to take them deep in the playoffs. And, I mean, that's my personal opinion. I think those other kids are going to catch up to where he's leading, and it's going to click for him, and they're going to make a deep run.
Yeah. And just to kind of piggyback on that, when we were talking to his coach before and I can't remember his coach name, and
Coach Groove.
Coach Groove. When we did a pregame interview with him, and we asked about Wasey, and just his, where he's at now as a senior and how he's come in to practice and all that. And the thing that he said was, he's leading all the drills in the run and the conditioning drills, everything in practice.
Yep.
He's the first one and encouraging, and he knows that the team is looking at him as the leader, so he's embracing that role, and he's just doing everything that he needs to do from that standpoint. So before he can't point the finger at somebody else, he can't point at himself. So he's holding himself accountable. So I think that's another a testament to you, Big Waste, you and your wife, for raising them the way that you guys have, and just instilling that in him all the way around. He's a good kid. Before anything else.
Yep.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
And Greg Jones, man. Like I say, watching him, Greg. What a lot of people don't know is Greg Jones has matured beyond his years, and I can say that because I've seen him from when he was a sixth grader. Hard headed. Knew the game, but just so hard-headed. But as he got older, he started to listen, and now things are starting to click for him. And he's the same way. He's leading drills, getting on people, putting people in the right spot, leading with his play on the floor. It's stuff like that, man. And I mean, it was on display last night. Man, with 29.
The thing I like about Greg, you ain't got to run a play for Greg.
No.
Greg gets in there, grind, and Greg works. Man. I love that about him, man. And you can't. And I think Coach Buck was talking about it, man. Every program needs a Greg Jones, man. He just put on his hard hat and work. I love it.
I'm telling you, that goes. I mean, and Coach Gorman will tell you, man, that goes back from. If you're talking about Greg, and you're talking about Quan, and you're talking about, like you say, Bobby Kelly, Jamel. Well, before that, with the Shamar Rouse. Rouse. Then you go back to Stephon Raybon. So it's been those type of kids, like I say, within our program that we've had that know their roles. That's the main thing. Greg ain't gonna play outside of Greg.
Right.
Greg ain't gonna get the rebound and try to go coast to coast and this that. That ain't Greg. He might take three dribbles, pick it up, look for that guard, sprint the floor, look to go post, or look to see what set you're running.
I love it, man. I love it. And he scored 29 people. So you embrace that role. Just saying.
Hey, and just like Ethan. Ethan, like Waco was talking about. Ethan came off the bench, sparked us off the bench. Yep. But he embraced that role of coming off the bench. And we always talk and preach to the kids, to our kids, is it doesn't matter if you play 10 minutes or 30 minutes. Get out there and play hard for those minutes that you play. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you start the game. No matter how you finished it. Ethan didn't start the game, but he finished it.
Yep.
He finished the game.
Yep.
So I mean, and just embrace what coaches are giving you. The roles that they're giving you, embrace it. Do that role to the best of your ability. And that's what Greg does, man. Greg, he does that now.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking at the highlights of Greg from last night. Yeah.
You got those, Charles?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I got some highlights. Let me see here. My man.
And Cam was doing stuff that a lot of ninth graders can't do right now when it comes to how he was giving the passes to guys on the inside, the entry pass.
Yeah.
A lot of kids that are freshmen can't even do that right now. They don't even know how to do that. And
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna tell you something about him though. He got in the gym and he worked on that. That stuff that you're talking about. He got in the gym and worked on that stuff within the plays. You know, like I got a pocket pass. I might have a pocket pass here. You know, I know he's gonna be at that spot. You know, he got in the gym and he worked on that stuff.
And you'll see it on the highlights that we about to see. Even when we watch the passes that Cam was giving to Greg down that way.
Hey, that picture I just put up, that was hot off the press from my man Cubby Lee.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate that, Cubby Lee.
Yeah,
Cubby, shout out, man.
Cubby Lee.
Charles, you got something to say?
Nah, man, I'm looking at my computer.
Hey, shout out to Cubby too. Cubby swear he coming to Greene County. Shout out to my boy. He said
hey, watch. You gonna look up and Cubby Lee gonna be right in there.
Cubby gonna be in there.
I'm telling you now.
He gonna be in that blue chair on the baseline, taking all the pictures.
Chilling.
I need to get one of them blue chairs.
But that camera he got heavy. That thing heavy as hell, bro. I picked that thing like, what? Yeah. Boy, this do some neck curls. All right, let's see. Yeah.
Got that new mic. Working. Within itself, man, right up. You know his spot.
Yeah. Remember that bounce pass you was talking about, Juke?
Wait till you see the other one.
And when he threw that left-handed one?
I think he dribbled between his legs. Yeah, and he came back. Why did bam? Bow.
Right now.
Yeah, man. Ninth graders ain't doing that, bro. Not a lot of them.
Nah.
Yeah, and that's man, Graham the great, man. This joker just worked so hard, man. And just so energetic, man. And
another point Dillard. Man.
Man, the kids look at that pass. Good pass, Camp. But the kid, man, Greg just gets it done, man. That's like no excuses, no nothing. He just go to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just get it done.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Cal was like a little quarterback out there for real, boy.
Yeah.
He would throw at people open, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Hey, for the people that's watching, man, there's gonna be more content to come out. So just stay with us.
Yes.
Definitely check our social media.
Yeah.
Social media been buzzing. I think I hit the retweet button about 150 times.
KP, I couldn't even keep up, bro. I
looked at my phone one time, man. I had like 74 alerts.
Hey.
And that's a good thing.
That's a good problem to have, man. Now shout out to Mondre. We talked to him a little bit, you know, after we left last night, man. You know, he just raved about the event, man, and great event, Wasted, for real, man, for real. That was top notch event, brother. And like I say, I mean, you've been to Hoop Givens as well. We've been to Hoop Givens. when Cabral was at Duluth. I think went to the Big South Shootout, and been up to Alatoona. Man, that thing is just ran just as well as those. So, man, salute, man, and like I say, we gonna keep rocking.
Yes, sir.
Locked
Keep
in,
it
man.
Yeah.
I had a blast yesterday. Be part of it, brother. So, salute you. Appreciate you letting us be down and help you push this thing, man.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. Hey, it take an army, baby. Take an army.
Oh, yeah.
You got them with you, brother. You got them rolling with you.
Let's do it.
I'll be doing all interviews with the blue mic. Next event. All interviews.
Dog,
Tat.
Won't you just tell the people where your after show gonna be at? Then? Your after show party. Just tell them where your after show party gonna be at, man.
Hey, man. Hey, that's special invite only, man.
Dr. Ronnie Love over there.
Leon Lonnie Love.
You know what I'm saying?
Lonnie Love, call me Love.
Call me. Hey, speaking of love, what Dr. Love? We ain't no Dr. Love today.
We ain't had no Atlanta people on here. You ain't said nothing tonight. We had Andre on here. You was just talking the other day.
Oh man, look, Atlanta, y'all show up, man. I got a new mic.
Yo, I'm telling you, we had Monday.
I got a new mic.
Yeah, Mondre on the last 2 times. Dr. Love was chiming in. Now Mondre ain't on here. Dr. Love ain't said nothing. Dr. Love, we did have Heritage down.
Yeah, we had Heritage.
Yeah, Dr. Love, you asked us about the Pace Academy Sandy Creek game.
Yeah.
We waiting on you to chime in about the one around the Heritage game. We know you know who won, but we want you to chime in on that now. Come on in, brother, if you're there.
You get a special invite to the after show. We can talk about it.
Hit us up, man.
Hey.
What that, you?
Charles, I got a picture of you too, man. I gotta make sure I send it to you.
Nah,
I ain't gonna get in that right now.
Charles and take on new level with this microphone, man. It's just, now, I'm gonna tell you what, and before we go, and I'm gonna say it, now Charles was sitting close to that thing one time, man. Now you just hear that joke with this breathing, and I'm looking like, Charles, damn, Charles, back up. Hey, and wait to look at me and start. Like, damn, Charles, back up.
No, bro.
Charles, honestly, I don't think you don't even have to lean forward when you talking to the
I gotta lean in, man. This is me leaning into my audience, man, to make sure they hear these words. Hey, man. All right, it's all. Hey, man, it's all love, man. I'm out here being. Y'all don't mind. Hey, don't mind me, man. Don't mind me.
Hey, y'all get the chance to see the real Charles, man.
Most people don't see me in this. Yeah, most people don't get this Charles, man. Only a few have seen this side.
What song you playing next?
Huh? Yeah, what's next?
What song you playing next? What's coming up?
Oh, what y'all want to hear? What shit? Hey, y'all tell me what y'all want to hear. You know, I pay some. What you want to hear?
Got that little red Corvette over there.
I don't know what that is now. You too little red.
You don't know Prince.
Oh, I was thinking more towards the younger crowd. You know, our crowd is younger than Prince.
He said I'm younger. He said we got a younger crowd. Oh, you gotta play what matters. That's all that is.
Little red.
This man just said we got the younger crowd.
Yeah, he said we got the young crowd, man. We got to play something else. That young crowd don't do nothing listen to NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, well,
Right.
you gotta give me some. Look. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not in my on my playlist at all.
What's in your playlist, then,
No.
Charles?
Hey, Juke, NBA YoungBoy, and what's my man, Roddy Rich. Those Charles people. Oh, that man Bruce. What's up, Bruce?
Bruce Charles ain't listen to no Curtis Blow.
I'm waiting on Charles to tell me what he listened to.
Yeah,
what
so
I listen to? Yeah. I listen to a little Roddy Rich. I listen to a little NBA YoungBoy. Then I do go to my old Motown selection. You know what I'm saying?
You go to Motown, but you don't like Prince?
I didn't say I didn't like Prince. I just said I didn't. That's not in my playlist. And then I don't like him. I mean, that's nothing. I can only do like I have to literally be in the mood for something like that. Like Motown, you know what I'm saying? I can listen to that driving, whatever. And then if I want to go, you know what I'm saying? If I'm getting ready for something, like I want to bust them, you know, I might go a little young NBA YoungBoy.
He won't. Hold on, wait. He say he won't bust a what?
You know what I'm saying? Hey man,
I ain't listening to NBA YoungBoy, man. No, I ain't listening to that.
I got. Hey man, let me tell y'all, man. Everybody got layers, man. I got layers. It's layers to me. I ain't as
NBA YoungBoy ain't on my layer because I ain't listening to that.
Yeah, I go NBA YoungBoy. I go. You know, I do some Biggie. I'll do some. I go with some Nas. I'll go Jay-Z. So I'm. It depends on where I'm at. What headspace I'm at.
I'm just saying, how is it that Jay-Z and Nas and NBA YoungBoy, they ain't in the same.
It's not. But you say you can say, hey man, see, look, Coach Brady said I need a DJ next time. You know what I'm saying? Man, next time when I got my playlist out, y'all let me know and I'll come through and I'll DJ.
Well, I tell you this: you DJ, you play NBA YoungBoy on here. This is gonna be the last time we on. We gonna be blocked.
Blocked. Oh man. And I like. I'll tell you this though. I'm not a huge, but I do like Polo G. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my guy. I listen to a lot of Polo G.
Juke, what you done got started, man?
It was Polo G.
I started with him with that mic. It ain't me. I ain't do nothing this time.
You know who Polo G is?
Who? Man, that's Chicago, baby. That's Chicago, baby. You gotta know Polo G.
Do I know who Polo G is?
You know who Polo G is?
Yeah, I know who Polo G is. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, but on my playlist, I'm listening to Honeycomb Brazen, and I know y'all probably know who that is.
No.
See, but see, you gotta understand. I listen to a lot of music with the young guy too, being workouts and stuff. So,
and I will pop on that Twister too. So like I say, I'll go back now.
He went back to Twister.
Basically, he like a lot of Midwest stuff.
MJG, oh yeah. Project Pat, yeah, I go there too.
And what happened?
Like I said, it depends on my headspace.
You like to go? Yeah. I mean,
and Biggie.
Look,
sound like you
guys,
like to go to the club and fight.
Who? Man, I told you there's layers to me, man. Look, I will bust him on the head if I have to. Now, I don't like to.
There you go, Corey. Don't not there. Not there you go. Now you.
I like little baby.
Little baby.
So you can go from Jay-Z to Lil Baby. And who else you say?
Lil Baby, man, look how lyrical Lil Baby is. I like lyrics. I don't like all that. NBA YoungBoy, everywhere he go, he want to fight.
Hey, sometimes it be like that, man. Hey.
All right, hey, so we appreciate everybody joining us.
Money bag, yo. There you go. There you go.
Money bag, yo. I like money bag, yo.
Yeah.
I like money bag. Man, who's from Alabama?
He must be talking about me. No,
One of the people from Alabama. One of the groups.
I don't know. I don't know what coach about. Coach was about. Oh, he's talking about Gucci. He's talking about Gucci. Yeah, you right. Yeah, but I know Polo G. I don't know who Polo G is.
Nah. Hey, just listen to him, man, and then tell me what you think.
All right. Wason, hey man, man, appreciate it, man. Everything went well. Charles got me talking about, man, this Mike, man got this man talking about music now. And
you asked me about Prince and Red Corvette.
That was the only thing. You talking about Polo G and NBA Youngboy.
I'm just saying. You asked me.
Hey, isn't that the song? I feel like I'm Gucci Man in 2006.
Hey. Hey. Just saying, man.
Man, go ahead, get it break it down, kid.
Yeah, go on, break it down for us. Hey. There's layers, baby. There's layers. That's all I can say.
Hey,
man, going crazy, man.
Hey, all good, man. Hey, Wakes, man. Congratulations on a successful Hype South Hardwood Invitational, man. 2nd annual. Big shout out to you, brother. You got any last words before we get out of here, man?
Hey, man. Oh, nah, man. Like I said, man. As I said earlier, man, I just appreciate everybody for the support, man. And let's keep it popping, man. That's it. Let's keep it popping.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Coach Tat, what you got before we get out of here?
Oh, nothing, man. Like I say, man, just keep working, man. Keep pushing this thing along, man, and we're gonna keep grinding, and we're gonna get these sweatshirts and all this stuff out to the proper places where they're supposed to go. So, and man, let's keep going. Man, let them know what the audio will be dropping.
Oh yeah, I was gonna leave that though.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Up there.
Yeah, go on here, Radio Raheem.
Yeah.
Hey, so before we close the show, so you can catch us on podcast platforms. We'll be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor platform, and Cast. Can't remember the other two, but there's 2 more. So there's ample platforms for you to go listen to our podcast, which will be up. This show should be up and running by tomorrow. And we appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate our viewers. Continue to grow with us. So, and we're gonna keep pushing this thing. So that's all I got, KP.
All right. Before we get out of here, I just want
we'll all have mics soon.
Get them mics. Yeah. There you go.
I don't know what we're turning into.
I'm gonna come here like a truck driver. Put that headset on. I'm gonna be the truck driver in the show. I'm gonna be the truck driver. Watch. He got that. I'm gonna get my truck driver. Man. I'm gonna be sitting on here like I'm playing Fortnite.
Yeah. Hey, before we get out of here, though, we want to shout out our sponsors, man. 619 Training, Hype South Media, Hype South Skills Lab, Happy Hydro, and a special shout out to KPB Designs, who hooked up our sweatshirts for yesterday, made us look official. Coach Tad is rocking one right now. You want to show it off, Tad? That's the one everybody's looking for. There, tell him, Cubby. Hey, so no, we definitely appreciate that, man. So we'll come on that. Viewers, like Coach Charles said, man, aka Radio Raheem, aka Money Love. Check us out on our social media platform for the replays with the video, and then you can also check us out with the audio. When we post that up tomorrow, we'll put something out on social media, so you know all the different sites you can go to and check those things out. Other than that, man, we'll have a show for you next week, as we always do. Episode 2 of season 2. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us thus far. Do this, helping us grow on with us. And we just ask for the continued support. So signing out for the guys, man. We holler at y'all later. Peace.